I think Premier Pathways is really important because it gives people who want to be teachers, who are interested in teaching, an opportunity to try it out over a lengthy period of time and become accustomed to being in school and to the life of a teacher.
It sets up a system for schools where they're getting a constant stream of really top quality graduates who haven't really been affected or clouded by a particular educational theory.
Premier Pathways will have a positive effect on pupils' education because high quality people have been developed and discover what works in a classroom situation and have reflected on the wider context of what they're doing and why they're doing it.
So I chose teaching assistant as my route into teaching because I wanted to spend a full year of experience with a class. So I wanted to see the progressional development with a class that I could stay connected to for as many contact hours as possible and see their progression.
I get to see what it's like being a teacher without being a teacher. So I get to see how teachers work behind the scenes as well as being able to support the children.
The calibre of graduates through Premier Pathways are very, very high. What we tend to look for when we are looking at graduates are people who want to become teachers. You know, a lot of the graduates that we have, they're aspiring teachers. They want to come in, they want to do the job, they want to get the knowledge that they need in order to apply for teacher training.
It's a highly selective programme, just looking for graduates who've not only done very well academically, but show real interpersonal skills and a real willingness to teach and just aspiring to have a life in education.
A pupil's education is going to be affected mainly by the quality of the teaching. So Premier Pathways is all about creating top quality teachers.
Well, I think first and foremost it will have the effect of encouraging more bright new graduates into the profession. It will make a really important contribution to the supply of highly qualified, highly motivated and highly enthusiastic teachers into the classroom, which is what we need.
Premier Pathways can provide teaching assistants that are supported, that have a wider view of education, that have a CPD programme that is not always available in schools, particularly in smaller schools. Premier Pathways can provide that infrastructure that gives them access to high quality CPD.
Hopefully these schools will be able to track these graduates through teacher training, whether that be a school direct, Teach First, PGCE, and potentially offer them their first permanent roles when they do become teachers.
I find it more flexible to get into teacher training by this route because it gives me a year of talking to teachers and being in a classroom before I work out which of the three main ways to get into teaching I want to pursue.
I think I'll be starting out teacher training from a better position, from a position of knowing more about what I'm going into and feeling more confident as well in a classroom situation.
I feel Premier Pathways would support me with my career along each step that I take.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's linked with Canterbury Christchurch University. It gives it a bit more authority to know that there's a university partnered up with it.
Premier Pathways gives schools the opportunity to choose from a selection of high quality graduates from top UK universities.